Logic is the art of reasoning, which is just a really fancy way to say thinking well. Students, when they're approaching 7th grade, which is where our logic school begins, naturally are at a point where they start to want to think for themselves, and we think that's a wonderful thing, but we want them to do it well, so we're going to teach them to, which is both wonderful and a little bit scary at times. Our formal logic classes begin by studying informal logic in 7th grade, studying fallacies, which are just bad arguments, because we want students to realize that the vast majority of arguments that they're presented with, because let's face it, we're constantly surrounded by people telling us what to do or what to think or what to buy or what to believe, a lot of those arguments are poor ones, and we want students to start to recognize that so that they then ask the question, well, what makes a good argument and how can I make a good argument? So that then as they progress into the 8th grade and we start to look at the actual structure of arguments, they're thinking, how can I prove my own ideas? And while logic is taught in the classroom as a specific subject, it applies across the subject matters. Logic-style thinking can be used in history and science and language arts and math. The idea being that students can be given a conclusion which they need to prove, an idea which is essential, and they learn how to sift through all of the information given in their subject matter or with whatever text they're reading, and they say, well, what premises could prove that conclusion? What this does is it sets them up to be able to present their own ideas eventually in a very eloquent and well-reasoned way.